Welcome to SuperDude channel. This is SuperDaveDev. We're watching Formula 1 Grand Prix, the Mexican Grand Prix. Max Verstappen was trying to win every single race until the end of the season, and that seems to be impossible at Mexico. Mexico does not seem to be a race that Verstappen can do anything, and we're about to go racing as well. Yes, I'm a little bit late, and yes, we have to probably jump straight into the actual race here. But you know what? At least we could just watch the race instead of me babbling and talking and giving you conspiracy theories. Okay, so hopefully this thing will load in time, because I did switch on my laptop here. Okay, why is this thing not loading? Interesting. Here we go. We're about to go racing. Is now first the formation lap. We're about to start the race. I'm just gonna take a few bites here because I didn't eat properly yet. I'm eating properly now. So we've got all the five top drivers are driving on softs, starting on softs, except for Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen is not starting on softs. That is very interesting. Max Verstappen not going soft tires. I do apologize. I'm trying to eat some food here, man. Okay, that's my final bite for now. My final bite. We're about to go racing, boys and girls. Max Verstappen 40 points behind Piastri and only 6 minus, so that is 26 points. 26 points behind Lance Norris. Okay, we're about to go racing, boys and girls. Formation lap is about to complete. They're at it. Norris is at his start. Norris is at his position. Norris is at his position, getting ready to race. Let's see what happens, man. Honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if, dude, where's the data? I do apologize if you're looking on screen and you're thinking that there's live data. Yes, there is live data, but remember, this live data is very unreliable, unfortunately. Unreliable only in the sense of it takes very long for it to refresh, it takes very long for it to show. It's about to go racing and go! Green light, green light, green light! Max Verstappen! Max Verstappen is going racing hard right now, man. Max Verstappen on the outside! Max Verstappen on the outside! Dude, Lewis Hamilton pushed Max off the track, dude. Is that Lewis Hamilton or was that Leclerc? Lando Norris is now in second place, dude. Dude, there's so much racing going on right now. I can't explain. Like, there's touching. Max Verstappen went off the track. He was pushed off the track. Max Verstappen rejoins the track. So he was in third place. Like, so many things have happened, dude. Max Verstappen touching Lewis, I believe, and then Antonelli touching Max, or George Russell touching Max. Like, so many things happened. I don't think there's anything wrong with what Max did, because you can clearly see that he was being pushed off the track. Max Verstappen was definitely being pushed off the track by the Ferraris. I don't know if it's Lewis. Like, my brain tells me it has to be Lewis that pushed Max off, but I'm guessing even Leclerc would do it. So I'm guessing it's either Leclerc or Lewis that pushed Max off. So Max Verstappen still holds fourth place. Still in fourth place. Still reasonable. Yeah, so basically now we're trying to assess what is going to happen with Max. Personally, I feel the Ferraris were pushing Max off. I don't know what Ferrari was pushing Max off, but one of the Ferraris were trying to push Max off for sure. Dude, Norris is going to win this race. He's already 2 seconds ahead almost. He is almost about to be 2 seconds ahead. This is going to be one of those races, man. Just another one of those races. Dude, it seems like Max just needs to... This is a race of attrition for Max. He just has to get some points on the board, and then next race, hopefully, it will be better. Can we see the start again? Is it a yellow flag? Because it looks like they are... Yep, it's a yellow flag, exactly. Track hazard. So there's a track hazard, which means there could be some debris on track somewhere. Sector 3. So Russell's not happy with Max Verstappen. The problem is that Russell was already passed by Max. Russell was already passed, so I don't know what is his problem. Russell was passed. The only people that can complain is Hamilton, Leclerc, and Norris. So Oscar Piastri is trying to get past Yuki Tsunoda. Remember, Oscar's down in 9th place, dude. That's horrible. I'm just wondering what's going to happen with the tire strategy, man, because Max Verstappen is on medium tires. Yeah, Max Verstappen is already 3 seconds. Is that 3 seconds from the leader, I guess? Is that 3 seconds from the leader? I'm assuming that's 3 seconds from the leader. So either Max Verstappen is 6 seconds behind Norris, or he's 4 seconds, almost 4 seconds behind Norris. Nah, he's definitely more like 8 seconds behind Norris. I just realized that is 2 seconds from Leclerc, and that's almost 5 seconds Hamilton plus 3 seconds. Yeah, so that's about more than 8 seconds. Close to 9, moving towards 10 seconds is Max Verstappen behind Norris already. Leclerc cannot. So Lando Norris fastest lap 1 minute 22.45. Dude, Lando Norris is flying right now, man. I think there's no way Norris is going to not win this race unless if there's a mechanical issue, a pit stop problem, or a mechanical issue. Those are the only 2 factors that can take the race away from Lando Norris. Yeah, so Max had a good start. See, he went. Yeah, Max passed. No. Oh man. Dude, Max went off track and he joined perfectly, dude. Yeah. So there was contact with. So Leclerc went off track as well. Dude, Max could have hit that barrier, bro. Max was about to hit the barrier, but somehow controlled it on the grass. He's driving on the grass. He's literally driving rally over here, bro. What is with Max Verstappen? Just went off the track again. Max Verstappen went off the track. What is happening? What is Max Verstappen went off the track again. Oh man, dude, they are racing right now, man. Please show us the replay. So I think Max was trying to pause Hamilton. So I get the feeling that Max was trying to pause Hamilton and it didn't go well. Dude, there's some serious racing going on, man. So Max, so if it stays the way it is, Max is going to be still in 3rd place. And then 25 points, Norris should be the championship leader with 357 points. Yeah, so Max was trying to pass Hamilton. And they touched. Lewis was trying to push him off. He is. Max really wants to win this championship, dude. Dude, Verstappen, but you see, what Verstappen is trying to do is he's trying to make up positions. And by trying to make up positions, he destroyed his... Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, this is such a crazy race because Max is trying to pass Lewis Hamilton, taking a chance. The chance didn't work out perfectly because he did touch. Dude. Yuki Tsunoda defending Oscar Piastri, can't get past Yuki. Hamilton failing to follow the race direct instructions, escape road. Hamilton is under investigation for not following. You see, that makes me think they're gonna penalize Verstappen. They're setting up the Lewis Hamilton investigation, trying to make it seem strict just so they can penalize Max Verstappen. I'm getting that feeling. Dude, Verstappen needs to get past Behrman quickly. Why did Lawson get out of the car? Norris fastest lap, dude. Norris is already leading by 3 seconds, man. Norris is already leading by 3 seconds. Like, this race is over. I'm just wondering, why did Lewis believe he should fight that corner? Because Max had the inside there. Under investigation is the Hamilton incident, failing to follow the race director's instructions. Come on, Max. We need to pause Behrman. We have to keep like that whole pause he tried to do on Hamilton actually cost him a lot, man. I wonder if he has damage. I wonder if Max Verstappen has got damage on his car. Look, look. Max Verstappen definitely passed Lewis. Like, that's a fact. If Verstappen Hamilton incident noted. Okay, so what I can say right now is that Max Verstappen 100%. Kimi Antonelli is about to pass Max Verstappen, dude. I think Max has got damage, floor damage. I think Max has got floor damage, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Oh man, Max is actually good at these corners he had problems with yesterday. So the corners Max had issues with yesterday is actually better for him now today. That's quite strange. Quite strange, huh? Dude, Max almost passed Hamilton. And then unfortunately Lewis Hamilton tried to be just as aggressive. To try and say, no, you might have passed me, but I'm gonna I'm gonna push you off the track as well, because technically, oh man, Kimi Antonelli is about to pass Max. Oh no, that is so sorry. That is not that is Oscar Piastri trying to pass Yuki Tsunoda, and he did it very convincingly. That's what I'm trying to say the whole time. I'm trying to say that, and I couldn't say it, but at least I said it now. So Piastri will be 350 points. Max is not in a good spot, man. He needs to move up. See, I can see why Max wanted to take that position from Lewis Hamilton. Unfortunately, Lewis, like, my issue with Lewis Hamilton is that Max passed him there. Guaranteed, Max passed him there. He perfectly placed his car. Max perfectly placed his car. He passed Lewis, but because Lewis didn't like it, Lewis basically said, no, I'm gonna push off with the look. I just like the only problem with Lewis is I would have accepted Lewis's move if Lewis stayed on track. I would have accepted it, but unfortunately Lewis went off track. Lewis went off the track to take an advantage. Basically, Max did not go off track to pass Lewis. Lewis went off track to repass Max. So that has to be clarified there, for like that's just the fact that if you look at what happened objectively, that is what happened. Max passed Lewis. Yes, he did it so aggressively, and he did have some understeer, of course, but Lewis made sure to basically come back onto Max, and then went on his own. He went off track at the very next corner, and he gained an unfair advantage. So Lewis definitely is the one that gained an unfair advantage here. Max passed Lewis, like, there is no question. He passed Lewis on track. This is racing, so we have to be objective. Did Max pass Lewis off the track or on the track? He passed him on the track. Did Lewis pass Max off the track or on the track? He passed Max off the track. So Lewis passed Max off the track, and that's just a fact. If Hamilton stayed on the track and he pushed Lewis like he did the same move to Max, then fine. Then I would say it's fine what Lewis did. But unfortunately, it's not working out, man. It's not, the math is not mathing, is what I'm trying to say. Math is not mathing. Max has got some body work, the damage, I'm sure of it. I believe Max has got some bodywork damage. That is my opinion. Max is not gaining on Behrman, so that is why I'm thinking that he must have that damage. And the thing is, we just want to know, does he have damage, yes or no? Dude, the only thing that can save Max is if there isn't bodywork damage, or should I say underside damage, and also if Lando Norris has got some type of pit stop disaster. Because remember, Max Verstappen is just driving his own race right now. I'm just wondering if he didn't try and pass Hamilton, where would he have been now? Would he have been like, dude, Max's move worked. And remember, Max is doing it on track. He's not trying to pass Hamilton off track. He's doing it on track the way it's supposed to be. He's trying to do it by the book. And Lewis Hamilton passed Max off track. That is a guarantee. That is facts. I'm trying to work with facts here. I'm trying to be objective here. And objectively, Lewis Hamilton was the wrong guy. No further investigation for Carlos Sainz and Alonso. We didn't even see that. I don't even know why they're investigating that. I think Max is now slowly but surely trying to... I don't know, Max Verstappen's pace is not good, man. Max Verstappen's pace is not good. I want to know if Max has got bodywork damage, man. Do you have underside bodywork damage, Max Verstappen? Please radio to your team so we can understand. And can these broadcasters at least tell us whether that is the case or not? Dude, I'm curious about this, man. 5-second lead for Lando Norris. So Lando Norris has to win. There is no excuse. And that is where Lewis has to get the penalty. So Hamilton has to get a penalty for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. He should be. Lewis Hamilton's got less of a case, and I agree with that as well. Thank you so much, commentators. You see, I'm so concerned about this British bias, and so far I almost feel like they're so happy with Lando Norris that they're no longer they're throwing Lewis Hamilton to the side. Oliver Bierman is destroying Max, dude. 10-second penalty for Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton is got a 10-second penalty for gaining an advantage going off the track. Yeah, it just shows you, Hamilton. Because it's like... I feel the only reason why Max's move was perfect because Max placed it perfectly where he needed to place it. All that Lewis had to do was just hold his position, dude. Hold his position, because as far as I know, that Red Bull would not have stayed far away from. Like, what I'm trying to say is Hamilton would have had a DRS opportunity against Max. Hamilton would have had a DRS opportunity against Max, almost guaranteed. You should have just let Max pass him and then just follow him closely, DRS him, and then pass him back exactly where Max passed him. He can use the exact same trick as well. Yeah, they're trying to reinvestigate Lewis Hamilton, but I don't think that they can do that. Yeah, Max can't keep up with Bierman. There has to be bodywork damage. There has to be. There has to be bodywork damage. There has to be, man. Can someone like can the commentators focus on what Max is saying to his race engineer? Because there is no way Max could pass Lewis Hamilton, and all of a sudden now he can't even get past a Haas F1 car. It's impossible. Max is now 2 seconds behind Oliver Bierman in a Haas, bro. Let that sink in. Max cannot keep up with Bierman, and that is impossible, man. Dude, Max was trying to be as aggressive as he could be with positions, trying to gain positions, and unfortunately it just didn't work out, man. See, at least we can see when he's trying, and he's definitely trying. He's definitely trying to get the championship. Dude, now look, there's 7 seconds behind. Dude, Norris is gonna win this race easily, man. It's sad. It's sad how fast that McLaren. Oh. Williams goes into the pit. Carlos Sainz just did a pit stop. Dude, this is so sad, man. I wanted to see Max Verstappen. Oh, Max Verstappen is now 1.8 seconds behind Behrman. It is either tire related or it's car related. I believe it's car related. Why Max is just not fast enough to catch Behrman. Verstappen's tires are 17 laps old. So they're about to pit. So within the next 10 laps, all the front guys will pit. And then Max can still continue. So Max should lead. Max should lead after these initial pit stops. But remember, his pace is not good enough, man. At the moment, Max's pace is not good enough. Even if he leads after these guys go to do their pit stops, I don't think he's got enough pace to you know, to do anything significant. You know, to be second or to be like, he should be third, because I can't see that Haas is that capable of gaining of holding on to third. I could be wrong. Russell went deep. Russell went very wide into the that is corner 1, 2, 3. 4. So fourth corner is where Piastri put pressure on the Russell. Russell's still ahead. Okay, good. I don't want Piastri to pass Russell, but at the same time I don't want to see Piastri lose to Norris. For some reason I have this issue where I don't want Norris to beat Piastri, and I don't want Piastri to beat to you know, be ahead of Max, because I want the championship to be alive. I want the championship fight for Max to be alive. So Max Verstappen and Hamilton incident, turn 1 collision under investigation. Oh man, cause a collision. Well, the definition of a collision is there should be damage, right? And if they allow this and they do not investigate the fact that that Russell took out Max at the one, not took him out, but pushed him off the track, literally hit his car off the track at Barcelona, where Max lost his cool, and the stewards didn't do a thing about it. I would be very frustrated with the stewards right now if that's the case. Because as long as Max didn't crash into him and cause damage to himself, and especially causing damage to Lewis, and then Lewis having a damaged car and Max not having a damaged car, or both of them having literal damaged cars, Carlos Sainz has got the fastest lap of the race so far, 121.6. So there's 9 seconds. Norris is 9 seconds ahead of Leclerc. Dude, that McLaren is so fast. That McLaren is so fast. So lap 21, no one is pitting yet. No one from the top 5 is pitting. Hamilton, sorry. Verstappen is the only guy on medium tires all the way until 9th place. 9th position, Yuki Tsunoda, he has got medium tires. I think the medium tire was the best call for Max. I'm quite surprised that Max was able to attack Lewis, to be honest. I'm quite surprised because the Ferraris, I thought, had more pace. Yeah, so Piastri's putting a lot of pressure on George Russell, but he's not able to pass him. Verstappen incident, turn 3, leaving the track and gaining an advantage. So now they're investigating Max Verstappen for leaving. Why are they investigating that if Max gave the position back? See, that is interesting. They're Yeah, Lewis Hamilton's not happy about the penalty. So Max Verstappen, the stewards should say under investigation and then no further investigation needed because Max did give positions back. Max did give positions back. So as far as I'm concerned, Max should not get a penalty. But let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen. Because at the moment Max can't do much. I don't know why he's so slow against Behrman. Interesting, no further investigation needed. Max Verstappen 2.2 seconds behind Behrman. Dude, Verstappen can't do a single thing to Behrman. But I just don't understand. Hamilton is so slow. Leclerc is so slow versus Norris. Come on, Piastri, you can pass Norris, do it. Kimi Antonelli boxing, aka pitting. Dude, George Russell. I can't imagine George Russell being happy. But Max passed him fair and square. Max outdragged him until the first corner, and then Max said, you know what, I have to try and get the first corner as well. I have to pass people at the first corner as well, and then unfortunately they were pushing him off the track. Come on, Piastri, you can do it, man. Come on, Piastri, pass Russell, you can do it. Your car is capable and you know it. He's so close to George Russell, he's not doing it. I don't know why. So Max Verstappen, you know what? Lewis going in the pits. He's got a 10-second penalty. I don't know if Max Verstappen actually gained anything, to be honest. Behrman is definitely the biggest gainer. Russell is frustrated because Verstappen out-dragged him at the start and he was behind Verstappen, and then Verstappen had to go off the track because he was squeezed by Hamilton. And then he went on the track, gave back the position to Hamilton. Oliver Behrman is pitted. Max Verstappen is still out. Max Verstappen is 13 seconds behind. Sorry, that is... Wait, that's more, right? Wait, what about the live data? Oh man, the live data is frozen. Dude, I'm not okay, let's refresh this data. So Max Verstappen is now most likely, how far is Max Verstappen behind? Max Verstappen is 26 seconds behind Norris. Norris can make a pit stop and he'll still be ahead of Max. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Dude, that is insane. Lando Norris's fastest lap is half a second faster. Okay, so now George Russell goes into the pits. George Russell goes into the pits, comes out. 2.7 second pit stop. Nice pit stop from Mercedes. Dude, Mercedes are always good, bro. Mercedes team is so good when it comes to this strategy. Yuki Tsunoda's in 4th place, dude. Insane. Is that Piastri? Piastri is now up into... So Piastri went into the pits. He's now up into 12th place. Ahead of Piastri is George Russell, which also just pitted and came out. Now Kimi Antonelli is passing who? He's passing Lance Stroll, I guess. Bortoleto, sorry. He passed Bortoleto. He was ahead of... Stroll, but now he passed Bortoleto ahead of Stroll. Okay, so now let's just do a quick position check. Norris is first, Leclerc is second, Verstappen third, Yuki Tsunoda fourth, fifth is Ocon, sixth is Hadjar, 7 is Berman, 8 is Antonelli. Antonelli is an 8th, 9th is Bortoleto, 10th is Stroll, 11th Russell, 12th is Piastri, 13 Albon, 14 Hamilton, 15 Carlos Sainz, 16 Gasly, 17 Alonso, 18 Colapinto, 19 Hülkenberg. Lewis Hamilton passes, is that Lance Stroll? No, he's passed, Lewis Hamilton passes Albon, there we go. Lewis Hamilton just passed Albon, so position check. So now Hamilton is up into 12th place after his pit stop. And now we've got Norris, Leclerc is in 2nd, Verstappen is in 3rd. 5-second penalty for Carlos Sainz for speeding in the pit lane. So Norris is in 1st place, Leclerc is 2nd. Verstappen 3rd, Yuki Tsunoda is in 4th, Ocon is in 5th, 6th is Hadjar, 7th is Berman, 8th is Antonelli, 9th is Bortoleto, 10th is Russell, 11th is Piastri, 12th is Hamilton, 13 Albon, 14 Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz will just have a 5-second penalty, just got it now. Gasly is 15, Alonso 16, 17 Colapinto, 18th is Stroll. Stroll came out of the pit, so now he's dead last. Positive lap for George Russell, 1 minute 21.3. George Russell flying right now. Oh man, Kimi Antonelli does not have a good racing line. Okay, but he made it. Max Verstappen can finish 3rd. Max Verstappen can finish his race in 3rd, but I will be honest with you, Max Verstappen is not gonna like that. The Haas of Oliver Bierman just seems way better, man. So yeah, so basically they're saying that Oliver Bierman could be third place podium. I'm just wondering if that's even a possibility, man. So wait, is Max Verstappen going to do qualifying laps towards the end? Is Max going to go soft tires? Okay, so Carlos Sainz seems to have a speed limiter problem, mechanical problem. Leclerc, soft tires, 29 laps. Verstappen, 29 laps on medium tires. Explain to me why Leclerc is still... Is Max not gaining on Leclerc on soft tires? What is happening here? I'm just confused. How is Max not gaining on Leclerc? Max is gaining on Leclerc. Max is gaining on Leclerc, I just realized. Max is gaining on Leclerc. And this is exactly what you want to see. You want to see this. You want to see Max gaining on Leclerc because now his strategy is making sense now, because guess what? So Lando Norris is 16 seconds ahead of Leclerc, which is an additional 11 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Verstappen is gaining on Leclerc, which is very cool. Very nice to see. Verstappen, come on Verstappen, you have to be able to gain on Leclerc. Max is not gaining on Leclerc fast enough in my opinion. In my opinion, Verstappen is not gaining fast enough on Leclerc. I don't know, man. I still believe that Max has got damage on his car. That's what I still believe. Oliver Bierman easily passes. Oliver Bierman easily passes Yuki Tsunoda. Crazy. Max is 28 seconds behind Norris. Max is 28 seconds behind Norris. Crazy. So Max is just trying to manage his worn medium tires now. How was Oliver Bierman scored this fast? Oliver Bierman has just passed Yuki Tsunoda and his dad is going crazy in the hospitals. Is that Kimi Antonelli passing Yuki Tsunoda? Dude, Max Verstappen's race is cooked, man. I'm gonna be honest, I think Max Verstappen's race is cooked. I have to be honest. I think Max Verstappen's race is cooked. He doesn't have the pace. Like, he doesn't have the pace. Like, I like, there's nothing else. Like, I don't know why they're keeping him out, but he doesn't have the pace. Kimi Antonelli is chasing down past Yuki Tsunoda. Passes Yuki Tsunoda, and now Kimi Antonelli is about to challenge Bierman. Russell was actually so it seems that Max Verstappen might be gaining on Norris. But it's just so minimal, man. It's so minimal. It's like, if this is the best strategy that Red Bull could have made, then I don't know, man. Because guess what? Hamilton got a penalty. Guess what? I think what is going to happen? I think Hamilton, even with his 10-second penalty, is probably still going to be ahead of Max. Yeah, so basically it seems that Verstappen will be all the way behind Alonso if they pit Max. Dude. Dude, Max, I think Max Verstappen's race is cooked. I don't even think Max is going to see 5th place. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't even see Max Verstappen making 1st place. I don't know, man. Max Verstappen is not going to make a... And guess what? The second pit stop was safe. The second pit stop was safe. Norris did not have any issues with his second pit stop. You know, the second McLaren pit stop, but his first pit stop. Dude, what is Max gonna do? Verstappen is 7 seconds behind Norris. Even after Norris went to the pit, he's still 7 seconds behind. Dude, this is sad, man. That is so sad, man. That is sad. Max Verstappen's strategy is gone. Absolutely gone, dude. I don't understand what is this, like, why would they have this poor strategy? This is a really bad strategy, man. This is such a bad strategy from Red Bull. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Leclerc is literally gaining on Verstappen. Verstappen is losing pace towards Norris. Like, there's nothing that can be done here. Okay, so that Red Bull can't do anything, man. Yep, Leclerc is now 7 seconds. Leclerc was 10 seconds, is now... Leclerc was 10 seconds behind Max, is now 7 seconds behind Max. Max can't do anything. I'm shocked that Oliver Bearman is in 4th place. Shocked, absolutely shocked. I'm absolutely shocked that on merit, Oliver Bearman and a horse is in 4th place. That is shocking. That's a very good result for Bearman. Trust me. If Oliver Bearman gets podium position, then he should be driver of the day. There's no other way about this. If Oliver Bearman gets the podium today, he is basically the driver of the day, easily. There's no question in my mind. Leclerc is 5 seconds behind Verstappen, and Leclerc has already pitted. Leclerc has already went to the pit stop and he's already chasing down Verstappen, and Verstappen hasn't even pitted once. What is Red Bull doing with the strategy? I don't get it. I don't understand. Help me understand. I don't get it. I'm telling you now, that car has to be, there has to be damage on that car, because Verstappen couldn't even gain on them, even with medium tires versus soft tires, man. He still couldn't gain on them. And that is how that pause was supposed to be. Ay. Dude, Max Verstappen's race is gone. Leclerc 4 seconds behind Max. It's just like Verstappen is waiting to get past. Verstappen is waiting to get. Oh, now he goes into the pits. There is no way, bro. Dude, Max Verstappen's race is the total disaster. Verstappen comes out behind Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton had a 10-second penalty when he went to the pit. 10-second penalty for Max Verstappen, bro. I don't know what's happening, bro. I just don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. So Max Verstappen is on soft tires, and I'm going to be honest. I don't think Max can do anything with those soft tires. George Russell is now crying to his team, telling them to implement driver, like team orders, basically telling them to let let him pass Kimi. Dude, if Max does not catch Hamilton fast and pass Hamilton fast, it's GG. It's GG. Like, I don't know what their strategy was, but it's a joke. Norris, fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 20.8. That is on medium tires. Preserve his line. He's defending. He's clearly defending. Dude, Bearman is now gaining on Leclerc, dude. Oliver Bearman is now in podium position. Max Verstappen 7 seconds behind Hamilton does not look convincingly fast enough. He does not look convincingly fast. I'm sorry, but he doesn't look convincingly fast enough. Like, he's gaining on Hamilton, but it's so slow that it almost doesn't even matter. Like, it's so slow. It's too slow. Like, he should have had like almost half a second on Hamilton, especially at the beginning. The only thing that I can think of, okay, but you know what? Max is the 4-time world champion. Let me not tell Max what to do. Max is now 6 seconds behind, so he's definitely gaining. I just don't know if it's fast enough. Because remember, Hamilton shouldn't even be in the conversation. So the issue here is Hamilton has got a 10-second penalty, and he literally served his 10-second penalty, and he's still ahead of still ahead of Verstappen. 10 seconds. He's still ahead of, like, I don't know. Strategy doesn't make any sense, man. I don't understand what Red Bull was doing. They should have pitted him as soon as the first guy pitted. They should have just pitted Max. Just said, you know what, stop it. We just pit him so we can at least have our positions. I don't understand why they're like, this is such a bad, like, so Max is now 6 seconds. If Max can't beat Piastri in this race, they have lost massively, dude. He has very limited amount of laps. Max has got very limited amount of laps on those tires. He cannot do this. And I'm saying this as a guy that wants to see Max do it, but I'm sorry, man. We have to be logical here. Dude, Russell is so angry. He keeps repeating the same line. I've got the McLaren up my Okay, it's like I'm using blank word there on purpose. I've got a McLaren up my I won't say the word. And then he keeps quiet, but he said it now for approximately 3 times now, dude. So Russell was given, actually Russell is faster, dude. Russell is faster than Kimi Antonelli. But I do agree, they should have prioritized Russell there. They should have given him the way. Like, clearly Russell is the faster car here. Clearly he's a faster car. And I'm not just talking about this race, I'm talking about in general. I would say Russell is definitely, though, actually. Yeah, Russell's pass on Behrman is, sorry, Russell's pass on his teammate there was almost for no reason, to be honest. Well, it took too long is what I'm trying to say. It should have happened sooner is what I'm trying to say. Like, Mercedes need to be quicker. Like, look here, I agree with them. Kimi Antonelli needs to learn, but he needs to learn. He doesn't need to be prioritized. He's there to learn. Russell already has the street smarts. He already did. He's a veteran. Compared to Kimi Antonelli, Russell's a veteran. They should have prioritized him. And the only reason I'm saying this because it's so clear. It's so obvious that they should have said, Kimi Antonelli, please move aside for Russell immediately. Not 5 laps after Russell keeps complaining about a car being up his backside. Dude, Verstappen's strategy is a mess. Verstappen is now 4 seconds behind Hamilton. Verstappen is 4 seconds behind Hamilton, and I cannot imagine that Verstappen is going to pass Hamilton easily. It's going to be a waste. They should have adjusted their strategy as soon as they realized Hamilton was going to be a factor. Because remember, Hamilton is going to see red. You know, metaphorically, because he's going to see Verstappen as the guy that caused them to get a 10-second penalty. And even with that 10-second penalty, like, it's just so frustrating, man. Why didn't Max, like, yeah, I don't understand why Max's strategy was such a disaster, bro. Like, it's such a disaster, Max's strategy. And it's so sad, man. So the main issue now is no one knows how many pit stops everybody is doing. In my opinion, I believe everybody is doing one stop pit stop. I believe everybody is doing one stop. I believe everybody is doing one stop. Max Verstappen 2.9 seconds behind Hamilton. Dude, Hamilton is not going to make it easy for Verstappen and is not going to be good, man. It's not going to be good. That's all I'm saying. It's not going to be nice for Max. Max is not going to get past Hamilton. It's not going to be easy. It's almost guaranteed. Alex Albon easily passes Franco Colapinto. Easily passes him. Dude, Albon is doing such a good job with that Williams. He made Colapinto in the Alpine look like he was standing still on the straight. Yeah, Max is not doing well, man. Alex Albon, false lap, 1 minute 20.5. Okay, so Verstappen is now 2 seconds behind Hamilton. Verstappen is 2 seconds behind Hamilton, dude. I just don't understand. 10 seconds. Max Verstappen is losing to Hamilton after his pit stop. Dude, look. Hamilton is not going to make it easy for Verstappen. I don't know how Verstappen is going to get past. Look, this is where only Max can be Max. Only Max can do the right thing here, because no one else will know how to deal with the situation. Because no one else has driven and raced Hamilton the way that Max has raced Hamilton. Max Verstappen is about to get DRS. Max Verstappen is about to get DRS, man. Kimi Antonelli is Russell is faster than Kimi Antonelli. Let's be completely honest here. Dude, I'm telling you, if Russell passes Behrman, if Russell passes Behrman, then I think Russell should be driver of the day, because no one would have seen Russell be on the podium, dude. No one would have seen it. It would have been, even at the start of the race, no one would have seen it because it looked like he was falling behind. Max Verstappen is half a second behind Hamilton. Will he be able to do anything? I doubt it, man. So now Max Verstappen on top of Lewis Hamilton. Max Verstappen on top of Lewis Hamilton. How much space is he going to lose? So remember, Hamilton is 2.8 seconds behind Piastri. Hamilton 2.8 seconds behind Piastri. Whoa, Lewis Hamilton didn't do a thing to Max. Lewis Hamilton didn't do a thing to Max, didn't aggravate, didn't defend, nothing. Lewis Hamilton didn't do anything to Max. So now Max is in the equation. Max is in the equation. Max is about to go right behind Piastri. This is going to be interesting, dude. This is gonna be really interesting. What is Max gonna? This is. I did not think Hamilton will make it that easy for Max. I did not suspect that Hamilton will make it that easy for Max. I did not suspect that. That is my main. I'm shocked. So position check quickly. So box for Lewis Hamilton. So Norris first. Leclerc. Norris is 21 seconds in front of Leclerc. Leclerc is second. Oliver Bierman in third. George Russell in fourth. Fifth is Antonelli. Piastri sixth. Seventh Verstappen. So Verstappen is now ahead of Piastri and ahead of Antonelli because both of them pit. And now we've got dude, I have to wait for the pit stops. I have to wait for the pit stops because now many changes. So Lewis Hamilton, Kimi Antonelli and Piastri pitted. I have to wait for them to finish their pits before I can check the positions again. I'll do it from beginning to end because I need to know. So Verstappen is now in 5th place. So Verstappen's strategy seems to be working. Verstappen's strategy seems to be working so far. Apart from Russell, because trust me, Russell is like Russell is 3 seconds ahead of Max, dude. Is Max gaining on is he gaining? Is Max gaining on Russell? It doesn't look like it, man. Yeah, slightly. He's slightly gaining. So Max is slightly. So you can now I see he's gaining. Now I see he's actually gaining on Russell. Actually now. Let's wait until it's 1.5 seconds. If it's Russell is boxing as well. Russell pitting as well. Russell pitting as well. So if Russell pits as well, so now Max Verstappen is going to be 4th. And also Bierman goes into pit, so Max is going to go up into 3rd place. Okay, so let's just wait for the pit stops to finish quickly. This is interesting. This is an interesting race. So Verstappen just needs to push, man. Verstappen needs to push now, dude. Like, I did not see this coming back to Verstappen. I did not see it, dude. I am shocked that this is coming back. So Max. So sorry, Norris is 1st place, 22 seconds in front of Leclerc. Leclerc is 2nd. Verstappen is 3rd. Sure, Ocon almost tried to pass Russell. Ocon, Oliver Bierman's teammate, almost passed Russell and almost caused the big drama. Almost caused damage. It looked like they might have crashed actually. And now we've got Piastri. Piastri is now challenging Ocon. Piastri is challenging Ocon now. Piastri challenging Ocon. Oh, Esteban Ocon and Piastri racing each other. Ocon goes on in on the inside, passes Ocon easily. Dude, Ocon was trying to block Piastri heavily. And the problem is Piastri burned some tire. Kimi Antonelli passes Ocon like he's standing still. That's crazy. Interesting race for sure. Interesting race for sure. This is very interesting. So Max could get 321 now. The problem is Max needs to... Dude, is Max gonna do a one-stopper? Is Max gonna do... Nah, I don't think Max will do a one-stopper in my opinion. I just can't see Max doing one-stop, but I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. Okay, so dude, this is such an interesting race that, man, this is so interesting that I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what is the strategy gonna be here, man. Now, Esteban Ocon was being very defensive. They are trying to investigate Piastri for causing a collision with Ocon, but Ocon was moving in on Piastri. George Russell fastest lap 1:20.05. Dude, the fact that Mercedes could have given that. Oh, Russell is catching Behrman. Russell is catching Behrman heavily. Okay, so here we go. Position check. Norris first. Leclerc second. Leclerc is 23 seconds behind Norris. Norris can do a pit stop and come out ahead easily. Verstappen in third place, 11 seconds behind Leclerc. Oliver Bierman in fourth place. Russell in fifth place. Piastri in sixth place. Seventh, Antonelli. Eighth is Hamilton. Ninth is Ocon. 10th is Hadjar. 11th is Bortoleto. 12th is Yuki Tsunoda. 13 Carlos Sainz. 14 Albon. 15 Stroll. 16 Gasly. 17 Colapinto. So Russell is about to attack Bierman. Russell is about to attack Bierman for fourth place. Russell is about to attack Bierman for fourth place. I just wonder how long Verstappen's tires are going to last. That is the big question, is how long will Verstappen's tires last? Yeah, George Russell is right on top of Behrman. So basically, Oliver Bierman is now about to lose a place to Russell. Dude, if Max Verstappen finishes this race in third place, that'll be insane. If Max Verstappen finishes the race in third place, then that'll be insane to me, man. Oh man, Russell now has to try and pass Behrman. He can't because Behrman is driving defensively. Russell's gonna pass him eventually. Russell's gonna pass Behrman eventually. There's no way. Some debris on the outside of the last corner. Speeding in the pit lane under investigation for Carlos Sainz again. Yeah, so Carlos Sainz definitely has some mechanical issue. Some technical issue. There's definitely some issue with dude. I cannot imagine driving this track for 71 laps. I cannot, like this, especially that section. It's track corner. Which corners are those? So corners 6, 7, and 8. Those are very scary corners, man. I can't imagine driving those corners. Okay, I do apologize. I accidentally exited instead of refreshing. Now, Max Verstappen is 9 seconds behind Leclerc. Can Max Verstappen actually do this? I'm just wondering. Oliver Bierman is 14 seconds behind Max. So if Max pits now, he's cooked. So Max is trying to gain on Leclerc, which is so interesting, man. Yeah, so Norris is 26 seconds ahead of Leclerc. He can be like, Norris's race is done, man. Like he has won this race very convincingly. No one put any pressure on him. Nothing could have happened to him. Dude, those McLarens are just the fastest, man. The fastest cars that you can imagine compared to the rest of the field. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. Max Verstappen was 12 seconds, is now 8.9 seconds, roughly 8.9 seconds behind Leclerc. I don't see him gaining, like I don't see him like getting, but I just don't see him putting either. I don't see him putting either, so it's really strange. I just wonder. So Max is 14 seconds in front of Behrman. Behrman is holding up Russell. If Verstappen doesn't pit again, then Behrman is doing Verstappen a massive favor. Verstappen is getting a massive favor from Behrman if he doesn't pit again. If Max pits again, then you know that's not really. Then I don't really understand the strategy, to be honest. Maybe like, to be honest with you, I think right now I'm gonna keep my words. I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna be the student. The student is watch and learn. So let's see if Max Verstappen is losing pace to Leclerc. Max Verstappen is losing. Yeah. Drive-through penalty for Carlos Sainz because of speeding in the pit lane. So Bortoletto's trying to pass Hadjar. Hadjar is wearing Alan Prost inspired helmet. So let's see if he is going to be like Alan Prost and defend and beat his rival at the moment, which is Bortoletto, for the one championship point in 10th place. So Verstappen now 7 seconds, 7.7 seconds. Verstappen is gaining on Leclerc, slowly but surely gaining. Slowly but surely gaining on Leclerc, huh? I just can't imagine him continuing to gain. I believe those soft tires must be going off, man. Oscar Piastri trying to pass Russell. Oscar Piastri is now trying to attack Russell for 5th place. Drive-through penalty for Carlos Sainz. The Max Verstappen laps, his tires are 23 lap old soft, remember soft tires. So Max Verstappen now about 6 seconds, 6.6, he's still 7.1, 7.2 seconds behind Leclerc. Remember, his soft tires are gonna go sooner or later, it's just gonna go. And medium tires are still gonna be better in my opinion. I can't imagine Max pitting, dude. I can't see that. I can't see Max pitting. Look, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't see it. Yeah, Max Verstappen now 6.96, 6.7 seconds. 6.6 seconds. So Verstappen is 6.5 seconds. Verstappen is gaining on Leclerc, man. So yeah, so position check. Norris in first place, comfortably, 27 seconds ahead of Leclerc. If Norris wants to pit, then he can pit easily. Leclerc second place, Verstappen third, 6.4 seconds behind Leclerc. Oliver Bierman in fourth place, still defending like crazy for Russell. Russell in fifth place, Piastri in sixth. Russell attacking Piastri attacking Russell for fifth place. Russell has now changed his attacking to defending because he's defending Piastri. Piastri is in sixth place attacking him. And then Kimi Antonelli, 7th place. 8th is Hamilton. 9th is Ocon. 10th is Hadjar. 11th is Bortoleto. 12th is Yuki Tsunoda. 13th, Albon. 14th, Stroll. 15th, Carlos Sainz. 16th, Gasly. 17th, Colapinto. Dude, this race is insane, man. So it seems that Max Verstappen might still be able to catch Leclerc. The problem is that Verstappen is on soft tires. His tires won't be fresh much longer. Verstappen's tires will not be fresh for much longer. He's now 5.5 seconds behind Leclerc. I cannot imagine Max is going to gain on Leclerc all the time. I can't imagine it, dude. Five 5.5 seconds. Max is holding on to 5.5 seconds. He's not going faster. Oh, Oscar Piastri passes George Russell. Oscar Piastri passes George Russell. Made it look easy as well, man. Russell was trying, man. Russell was trying to intimidate him, but he couldn't successfully intimidate him. Oh man, come on, George Russell. Come on, George Russell. Look, if someone can do it, Max should be able to do it. But the problem is, we're talking about Leclerc here, man. Leclerc is going to make it impossible. So Max, dude, Piastri, if he finishes in his current 5th place and Lando Norris finishes in 1st place, it means that 357 points for Lando Norris, which is 1 point more than Piastri, which will be in 356. Good job. Good pass, Piastri. Good pass. I'm glad to see you back. Oh man, Russell. To be honest with you, Russell said he was faster. He's not that much faster, to be honest. At the end of the day, Russell's not that much faster. Russell, I do want to hear them tell Russell to swap position with Kimi Antonelli. I think that's gonna be funny. Yeah, that is absolutely true. Russell's argument was he was gonna catch and pass Behrman. He couldn't do it. And unfortunately, Russell has to give his position back to Antonelli, and I'm pretty sure he can also agree with that. Verstappen 4 seconds behind Leclerc, 4.2 seconds. Dude, the fact that Verstappen is gaining on Leclerc is quite interesting. That is so interesting, man. Such an interesting race. Look, if you would have told me Max would possibly be finishing 3rd place this race, especially watching the first 20 laps, I would be like, you're crazy. If you would have told me that the pit crew strategy of Max said that he was going to finish up in 3rd place after his lackluster qualifying. Look, I think the qualifying was the only issue here. I think the qualifying was the real problem here. If his qualifying went according to plan, they would have been in a perfect spot. Even with McLaren's domination, they would have been in a perfect spot. Good job from George Russell, he does comply. Dude. Bortoleto, man. Look, it is absolutely crazy to me that Max Verstappen So Yuki Tsunoda, dude, I don't know what Yuki Tsunoda is doing. Dude, Max Verstappen 3.3 seconds, but I don't think he can gain more. I don't think he can do more. That is my opinion. In my opinion, I don't think Max can do more. I think he's gonna finish 3rd. Dude, if you would have told me Max would be 3rd place, I would say no way. First 20 laps, there was no chance. So this is what Red Bull was practicing. Because I'm telling you now, they did some long runs and stuff, and I believe that their tire wear was less. 3.3 seconds, 3.2 seconds. Will Max actually gain on Leclerc? Dude, now Max is 3 seconds. Max is 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Max is now 2.9 seconds. Max is now 2.9 seconds, but I think it's too far, man. Yeah, it has to be too far. He needs to, if Max needs to gain, Max needs to get 2 seconds out of Leclerc. Max needs to cut 2 seconds out of Leclerc to get DRS, and from DRS it should be easier. But I think his tire wear is just too high, man. I think Max's tire wear is just too high, in my opinion. Dude, Max slowly but surely. Max slowly but surely. Max slowly but surely the whole race gained on Leclerc. If you would have told me this would be the case, I would be no ways. I think this was Red Bull's strategy all along. I don't believe for 1 second that they didn't plan this out from practice. I'm pretty sure since practice, I'm pretty sure they practiced this. They were strategizing this exact situation. Max is now 2.5. Remember, he's still too far away in my opinion. But so yeah, so the commentators are saying that Leclerc's got old tires, but Max also has old tires. Max has got old soft tires. That's the worst old tire to have, is soft tires. I am shocked that Max is still able to push on with those soft tires for that long. That is insane. Max is now almost less than 2 seconds behind Leclerc. If you would have told me this is possible, I would have been like, you know what, maybe not. I'm shocked, bro. Honestly, I'm shocked. Dude, Max Verstappen, bro. Third place, third position. 1.9 second, bro. The problem is Max needs at least 3 laps. Max needs at least 3 laps to at least try and attempt a pass. So I would say, I would call it here. I would say that this is it. This is done. I would say it's done. I do not believe that. I do not believe Max can pass Leclerc. If Max proves me wrong, then my goodness. Why would Max's tires be this much? I'm just wondering. 1.3 second. Max is 1.3 second behind Leclerc. Okay, see now Max is making me believe that he's actually gonna do this. Max is making me believe that he's actually gonna try and pass him on the last lap or something. Something absolutely crazy. This is gonna be insane, dude. It's just the strategy. The strategy is the thing that helped Max. Max's strategy is absolutely the main reason here, dude. The only person, okay, there's 2. The only 2. Actually, Behrman is also 1 minute 20. So Max Verstappen almost 1 second behind. Dude, Verstappen is falling back again. This is interesting, man. Dude, if there's anybody that will attempt the pass, Max will attempt the pass, dude. If there's anybody that will do it, Max will do it. Max needs 3 laps to pass. Oh man, Max is almost within DRS. Dude, if you would have told me Max is gonna be within DRS, that I would have not believed you. If you would have told me Max would be within DRS, I would have said no chance. Vander Holyfield. Vander Holyfield, huh? So Oscar Piastri is trying to pass Behrman now, man. Verstappen can't pass Leclerc. Verstappen can't get DRS on Leclerc. Oh, that's crazy, man. Yeah, Max Verstappen can't do it, man. Unless if Max Verstappen does something crazy, but then he can destroy his own race. Max Verstappen is the dude. I'm keeping quiet because I don't know what's happening. There's yellow flags. DRS is enabled. They're not enabled. Like there's so many conflicting messages being given. Max Verstappen trying to pass Leclerc, man. This is insane. Virtual safety car, dude. That is a buzzkill. Virtual safety car. Why couldn't Carlos Sainz drive it back to the pits? Dude, it could have... I don't think Max would have passed him. I don't think Max would have passed him. I'm going to be completely honest. Yeah, virtual safety car, man. Virtual safety car destroyed this whole ending, bro. This is sad. This is such a sad ending. Max, dude, I don't know what's happening in this race anymore. It's like the safety car, there's no safety car, there is a safety car. There isn't a safety car, there will be a safety car. Like, I don't understand what's happening. There's no chance. They have completely destroyed Max Verstappen's opportunity. Yeah, Max has got some tire issues. Max can't, it's too late. They have destroyed all momentum. They've destroyed all momentum, dude. This is sad. This is so sad. This is a sad race, man. This is so sad. That is such a sad ending, man. Absolutely robbed this race, dude. Max needed that virtual safety car lap. He needed that lap at least. Oliver Behrman is in 4th place. Very good race for Oliver Behrman. Dude, Max Verstappen. I wanted to see what would happen without the virtual safety car. I wanted to see what would happen. I want to see what would happen there, man. What would have happened there? I just don't know. What would have happened if there was no virtual safety car and Max was given that lap that he was not given? Oh man, I wonder what would have happened. What would have happened? I don't know. No use in wondering what could have happened. We are here in reality, and reality tells us that Norris has won the race. Leclerc is in 2nd, and Verstappen is in 3rd. Thank you so much for joining this Formula 1 race, commentating. They completely destroyed the final lap, but you know what? It's just the way it is. The next lap, sorry, the next race is on the 7th, starts on the 7th, 9th is the final race. Sorry, not the final race, 9th is the actual race. 9th is the Brazilian race. I have no idea why I'm messing myself up, because I'm telling you, I watched this race and I was so confused. So after 2 weeks. So not next weekend, but the weekend after next weekend. The weekend after next weekend is when we have the race. The weekend after next weekend. So not this weekend after today, but the next weekend after that, we've got Brazil. Let's see if Max can bring home some more points. We don't know. We have to fight. Dude, I would have not suspected a one-stop race from Mercedes, from Red Bull. I apologize to Red Bull. I thought they were messing up massively, and guess what? No, I messed up massively, not realizing that they had the strategy. And they knew all along what they were doing, because they knew what they were doing, man. They knew exactly what they were doing. Good job to Red Bull, because I was shouting, man. I was shouting, like basically telling Red Bull what were they thinking. And all of a sudden, Max is 3rd place. He could have had 2nd place. He could have at least attempted to make a pass on Leclerc, but unfortunately, the stewards have robbed us of a very nice finish. Red Bull, bro, good job. Good job, Max. I thought it was GG's for Max, but I guess they're fine, man. I guess they knew what they had to do here, and they did what they needed to do, it seems. I'm pretty sure that they planned that. I'm pretty sure they planned it. Hopefully you did enjoy this live stream. If you did, do leave a like, do leave a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Ciao for now. Remember, it's not this weekend, but the next weekend we'll see Brazil. So not the weekend coming, but the weekend after that.